push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. Lynch busting free. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First carry here for Robinson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Now Carr throwing on second down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. To throw, it's Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. He's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Detroit! All right, here we go. Leopard! 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 Here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
On second down, here's Lynch. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Out of the gun, Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now it's Lynch. Lee's got it over the middle. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. 6-year man Marquette King on to punt as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Dante Fowler in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a gain of 11. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
To throw his Carr. He completes it to Bryant. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's #4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Lynch. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. Second down now after the incompletion. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Play action. Now Lynch. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the red zone now, here's Lynch on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Lynch to throw again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And that is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
They start the drive with Lynch. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. It's Marshawn Lattimore, the rookie from Ohio State, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Here's Lynch to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lynch. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. First down, the run with Lynch. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now look at 56.
From the gun, it's Lynch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. And now Lynch. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. A carry for the Northern California native, Devontae Booker. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Lynch looking to throw on second. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
On second down, Lynch. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Lynch now, work to do, certainly, after that sack. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go! Good! All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Let's go!
Lynch hands to Booker. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Well, if you haven't gotten enough football this Thanksgiving weekend, there's still more to come. Tonight,
yes,
you're pumped up. It's 2 of the most storied franchises in NFL history doing battle, the Packers and Steelers from Heinz Field. Then tomorrow night, more. Wrap up your Cyber Monday with the Texans at the Ravens from Baltimore.
Man, is it time to start shopping already?
Just go online, man. I said Cyber Monday. Click, click, click. And the Raiders have got him. Mario Edwards in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
To throw on second down, Lynch. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Ohio State, Garyon Conley. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Back to the air, Lynch after the pick six. They set up the screen to Booker. Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, Lynch. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw on second down. Lynch. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing, Lynch. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Aldon Smith in there to record another sack. Their sixth of the afternoon. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Carr now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller. In there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now Carr throwing on second down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30. Detroit, Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Here we go. Over.
They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Lynch. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Here we go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
On second down, here's Lynch. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On first down, it's Lynch. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Looking to throw on second down. Lynch. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Broncos on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and short, it's Booker. And a short gain down to about the 33. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go. Over. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
4th down. Here's Lynch. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
get
this
a little
time?
closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And, Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the fourth quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
Throw left side complete. It's Lynch. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard near the 42. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And his throw here is incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it'll bring up third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Check 4, check 4. Now, 180. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Throwing his car on third down. He completes it to Bryant. A Raider first down, 17 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Carr. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, and still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
To throw is Lynch. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Broncos on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lynch. Got a man. He finds Sanders. Lynch connecting with Sanders, and the Broncos convert on third down. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Second and 10 now. It's Lynch. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On third down, Lynch. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Carr gonna look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's second down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
From midfield, here's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the 45. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, it's Carr. They dump it off to Lynch. And now running right through it. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, Carr. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. Lynch busting free. Past the 20. And they do finally get him. But he makes it all the way to the 6. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Carr going to throw here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Von Miller in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw is Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw, Carr. Now he steps away. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun